So, we have been watching Witch Hat Altair on our anime and TV show channel, which is linked in the description bar down below. But for our music channel here, we have the opening and the ending we're going to be checking out. Both episodes were, amazing. But let's jump in to see exactly what the opening and the ending for Witch Hat Altair is going to be all about. All right, here we go. Okay. And there goes that picture book.
That can fiddle.
Okay. These transitions on point. Oh, multiple people drawing. I wonder if those like manga panels, like the way that they drew that. Okay. The witch's order, huh?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. They snapped. They snapped with the opening animations.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is good. This is good. 10 out of 10. Didn't even need to finish. I think
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Straight 10 out of 10. Straight
Yeah.
10 out of 10. That song was beautiful.
Yeah.
That song, both the singers just brought so much life and levity to the song itself to match the feeling of wonderment in the opening animation itself with magic. Um, Instrumentals are so pretty. I thought it felt like Bump of Chicken, but I think I'm just like really biased for Bump of Chicken for Dungeon Messy's first opening. Like that's
Yeah.
my favorite. And it just it gave me that feeling. It gave me the Miss Green Apple feeling for Frieren season two, first opening. Well, actually, no, that's the opening for the entire second season. Um, yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. So 10 out of 10 song. I liked both the vocalist. It really felt dreamy and wonderful. Um, and the anime, like I like watch if let's say they played this opening before the first episode, I think it's simply just a delicious appetizer
Or what's to
for
come.
what we had in
Yeah.
episode one. I know like sometimes animes do that where they won't put it in the first episode and sometimes they won't put it in like the last episode.
Yeah.
But even getting in the second episode, it's still we talked about it in our Yap session for the second episode. The animation in that is just fucking stellar.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's all the same team doing the openings and the series itself.
Yeah.
So it's just absolutely beautiful. This is like what I was like want my brain to look like if it's not for like the early 2000s mod aesthetic sometimes. Like it is very this is just absolutely beautiful. There's so much whimsy, so much magic, so much light and a lot of really great visual storytelling of what's to come in the series like that the ocean world and like the whale and the trees and the other people we'll meet along the way and yeah, it just made me so excited. So definitely good song. 10 out of 10 opening, 10 out of 10 for animation, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Just echoing the same thing. They did an amazing job with the animations for this. Like there's going to be a lot more witches, of course, to come. We gotta you gotta have like your super old guy witch here, right? that
Me
I
at the
have on
party.
screen. And I'm just wondering how this is all going to come about.
Arigato
Yeah.
gozaimasu.
Yep, because we're gonna be watching Slime, so I can only imagine when his voice is going, Arigato gozaimasu. Oh, you know, they actually look like they're from different Altiers. Now that you look at now that we see like their clothing and the same, like the designs itself. So I won't be surprised if that's actually the case. We also saw this here, which looks to be like an order of the witch. You know, I won't be surprised if they are going to be our main ops, even though they're supposed to be the protected, you know, the protectors or whatever their job is going to be. We don't know, and that's what's going to be amazing to find out. So this series apparently is going to be changing some things from the manga, slightly, like reordering them. So I know that's something that we'll get a little bit more into on our other channel for the anime TV show stuff. But yeah, I mean, the opening was just really, really
It's
well.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really, really
That
done
last
well.
part, each character through the frames is my
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah, yeah. So I
I love
mean,
that. Sorry, go ahead.
no. So I guess with that said, we will transition to the ending sequence slash theme and see exactly what that one is all about. Okay. Okay. Is Jar holding another world for her? Oh, beastification. Forbidden magic seems to be. We left behind her past. Walking onto the glass. Okay, so that was our ending theme for Witch Hat Altair. Yeah, like very different from the vibrancy and the colorful world that magic is in the opening theme. And this one is the perfect contrast, I would say, because we get to see some of the darkness, the despair, the uncertainty that magic brings. And even if, as our main character Coco is walking down the stairs of uncertainty, it's interesting because we're walking down a stairs and just, you know, just thinking about symbolism, walking down without into uncertainty, not knowing what's gonna happen with the world of magic. In the glass jar that she's holding, you know, obviously holding her hopes and dreams. You want to equate it to, you know, Pandora's box. Well, she definitely did open that by utilizing magic. Obviously, for those people who have been watching Witch Hat Altair, we already know that it's pretty much is Pandora box for anyone who's not a part of this secret society of witches, because if anybody has magic, then you're going to get wars and, you know, experimentations, and, you know, people are going to start using magic for very just very dangerous things, right? Like the beastification thing was very interesting to see there, because I don't believe they mentioned it in the actual episodes that we just watched, but you would figure that would be a part of the things that would be forbidden. Obviously the crystallization, that, you know, we saw those gems and then they broke the remaining of the glass jar itself, so we know that's amongst the forbidden magic. So I just thought that was really interesting having like that illustrated here, especially because everything is just gray, shades of gray, comparing to how colorful magic is. So um yeah, that's more of a reflection for Coco, her journey. You know, at the very end, there's some color that does come to her, and that's pretty much I'm equating that to like what magic has done for her, or what she sees magic as at the end of the day. For that to be more vibrant, because you can even see in as all the grays there is, you know, there she is shining bright. And this is more so a certainty. Like even the stairs have changed from being just only going down to now being, you know, the circular pathway. So it's not as scary anymore, because magic is on her side. That's the way I would look at it. And even her hands, like as she's gripping it, more confidence. So yeah, I think this is actually a really great like compliment to the opening theme that we got. Yeah.
Yeah. Animation and song 10 out of 10. I love the acoustic nature of
Mhm.
it. The vocalist completely heart like how she was emoting broke my heart. I felt the uncertainty. I felt the unease and the anxiety of what is being animated before us. Um, and I thought the music of it is just played so beautifully. So the guitarist did an excellent job at really tapping into something uh, that the audience can connect to when you watch the first two episodes and get the ending, and to see what how Coco's journey starts. Um, for me, I agree with you. It's the straight down of the staircase, gripping onto a jar of possibility, of your hopes and dreams, of your expectations. Um, and then just how it's also encompassing so many worlds and situations as well. Like one of those sand arts. It also made me think of that. Um, and when she's holding on so tightly, and then the animation changes into the crystals that entrapped her home and her mother, how it breaks. It does feel like a visual storytelling of a situation that happens to all of us, where it's either traumatic and life changing, and it absolutely shatters our perceptions of ourselves and the world around us, and what the world could be and what we could be. Again, this is a coming of age story. So she's a young girl who has all these beautiful, wonderful thoughts, and has so much hope for herself, and doesn't quite understand the danger of the magic she's getting into, doesn't quite understand the danger of the world she wants to be a part of, and stumbles upon it by accident. Through curiosity, through gaining knowledge, through wanting to change, to make the world more vibrant, to change the world for the better. But as we know, sometimes changing the world for the better, um, on that journey comes hardship and trials and tribulations and missteps and stumbles, and you know the breaking of things, the breaking of ourselves, the breaking of who we once were. So when her hands are uncovering her eyes, it's that transition of, I'm no longer the girl without magic. I'm the girl whose eyes are now open to what the world is, of what the world of magic is and what it really means. And all those things that were tying me to who I was before are now scattered before me, and I have to find the strength to learn, to grow. And like you said, it's no longer a straight staircase, it's now a winding staircase. And though she's still going down, it's going down this journey and discovering who she is and what she could bring to herself and growing up. So, I think that's absolutely beautiful. And just how the magic is, I really, again, I said it in the first two episode Yap sessions on our other channel, but the way they use lighting in this show, the way they use lighting as a storytelling tool is absolutely, I think, top five favorite things so far that I'm seeing of the series and what this team is doing. But how even in the shattered, broken pieces of our expectations, of our hopes and dreams of who we were, that there's a light to come of it, right? There's a light to light our path, and there's a light to give us strength for us to move forward and become a different person, hopefully a better person. So that's what I'm getting and surmising from the two episodes, and how different it is from the open whimsiness of and the open whimsiness and the fantastical nature of the opening, going into the journey of the first two episodes, and now this is the ending that we get and what that's all illustrating. So yeah, 10 out of 10 all around. This song really is one of those songs where I know if I'm feeling happy, I could probably listen to it just to have that moment of being like swelling with emotion and then smiling my way through it. But if I'm sad, I couldn't listen to the song. I think it would just break me into a thousand pieces, honestly. So I love that. Yeah, 10 out of 10 all around. You're muted.
Oh yeah, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, so folks, you can check out our reactions to Witch at Altair on Patreon, as well as on our anime and TV show YouTube in the description bar down below. And we'll be checking out more animes, openings, and endings for this season as well. So definitely stay tuned. And with that said, we'll be catching you guys soon. You already know. Houses.